warn you, there's something about to change. We're standing at the border where history is made. We're cranking up the lights now so everyone can see. It's all happening right now. We're gonna make you believe. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get crazy. It's gonna be loud. This is our house. We do what we wanna. We'll blow the roof out. Everybody's coming. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. We'll make the whole world hear us. So throw your hands up high. We're about to show you why they fear us. Here comes the battle cry. Here comes the battle cry. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get crazy. It's gonna be loud. This is our house. We do what we wanna. We'll blow the roof out. Everybody's coming. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get.
puppet on a string. Tracy Island, time traveling diamond could have shaped heartaches. Come to find you for in some velvet morning. Years too late. She's a silver lining, Lone Ranger riding through an open space. In my mind when she's not right there beside me, I go crazy, 'cause here isn't where I wanna be. And satisfaction feels like a distant memory, and I can't help myself. All I wanna hear her say is, are you mine? Well, are you mine? Are you mine? Are you mine? Oh, I guess what I'm trying to say is I need the deep end, keep imagining meeting wished away. Entire lifetimes unfair, we're not somewhere misbehaving for days. Great escape, lost track of time and space. She's a silver lining, climbing on my desire, and I go crazy, 'cause here isn't where I wanna be. And satisfaction feels like a distant memory, and I can't help myself. All I wanna hear her say is, are you mine? Well, are you mine? Are you mine? Are you mine? And the thrill of the chase moves in mysterious ways. So in case I'm mistaken, I just wanna hear you say you got me, baby. Are you mine? She's a silver lining, Lone Ranger riding through an open space. In my mind when she's not right there beside me, I go crazy, 'cause here isn't where I wanna be. And satisfaction feels like a distant memory, and I can't help myself. All I wanna hear her say is, are you mine? Well, are you mine? Are you mine? Are you mine?
Good afternoon and welcome to Charlton TV and the Charlton Athletic YouTube for this historic fixture as our women's side begin their journey as a fully professional outfit this afternoon against Coventry United at the Oakwood. My name is Lewis Catt, and whether you're watching from the Oakwood in the sun this afternoon, whether you're watching from at home or overseas, all of us here at Charlton Athletic welcome you in sharing this momentous occasion with our Charlton Athletic women players and staff this afternoon. It has been a very busy few years for our Charlton Athletic women's side. Their successful introduction to the Championship back in the 2018-19 season, which ended up in a narrow miss on promotion to the WSL, losing out to just Tottenham and Manchester United, followed by a disappointing season which could have ended in their relegation if it wasn't for the season being curtailed due to COVID-19. Last season, however, ended positively for the girls, who secured their Championship status due to positive results in March and April. But it was January of last season that helped secure the team's future on and off the field. With Thomas Sandgaard's acquisition of Charlton Athletic in September 2020, he then completed his takeover of the Charlton Athletic Women in January 2021, which saw Karen Hills take the reins as manager, Retakes Mishra retained as assistant, and the Addicts looking to build their journey now as a fully professional outlet. As you can see, the teams are just entering the field of play at the moment, so we're going to run you through the team news, starting with our visitors, Coventry United. In goal is 23 Lucy Thomas, 22 Hayley Crackle, 6 Grace Rigler, 5 Annie Wilcox, 4 Charlie Escort, 20 Destiny Toussaint, 21 Katie Morris, 3 Nat Johnson, 10 Rio Hardy, 9 Katie Wilkinson and 16 Molly Green. Subs for Coventry are Chandler, Orthodoxu, Ferguson, Mann and Whiteman. And for your home side, Charlton Athletic. In goal is number 13, Eartha Cummings, 3 and captain, Rachel Newborough, 5 Holly Olding, 6 Anna Philby, 11 Alicia Salula, 14 Megan Wynn, 16 Elise Hughes, 17 Kira Skills, 19 Ella Rutherford, 22 Beth Rowe and number 25 Hannah Godfrey. Subs for the Addicts this afternoon are Sophie Hilliard, Becky Jane, Jess King and Lois Hewken. It's been a busy summer so far for Charlton. Lots of change, lots of new faces, and Coventry United as well, making that transition to a fully professional outlet. It looks like it's going to be a very exciting season for both sides, and a very highly contested game this afternoon here at the Oakwood. Last time we met here ended in a 3-2 defeat after going 2-0 up, and the reverse fixture away to Coventry last season ended in a 2-0 Addicts win, helping contribute towards our Championship status for this upcoming season. And taking the armband this afternoon for Charlton Athletic is Rachel Newborough, one of our longest serving players now, Northern Ireland international, penned her professional terms this summer with the Addicts. She's into her 3rd season with the women, and a few new faces as well this afternoon, but also some really important names retained from last season. Alicia Salula, Vianne Sampson, Jess King, Eartha Cummings to name a few, all extended their stay with the Addicts this season, signing professional terms, as Karen Hills and Ritesh Mishra look to build a competitive Championship side looking for promotion to the WSL. Just getting ready for kickoff here at the Oakwood. A beautiful day for those who have head down, a really healthy attendance here, supporting the women in their first game back as a professional outlet, back under the one club ethos for the first time since the women disbanded in 2007, with Thomas Sandgaard's acquisition of the women back in January 2021, with a real desire to push now for a team that can be capable of promotion to the WSL and stabilising in that division. And the Addicts now just getting ready for kickoff. Alicia Salula over the ball, and the players take the knee in recognition of discrimination in football There's no space for it, no room for it. And a nice round of applause from the Oakwood crowd as Alicia Salula will get the Addicts underway here. Long ball forward from Philby, searching down the right-hand side, but it's away from Coventry, but a bit of a scrappy clearance from Charlie Escort, the former Addicts, on loan from Reading. And it's a great ball out wide to Beth Rowe.
Hey, well done. Good start.
A good strong bit of defending from Coventry. Really strong 20 seconds there from Charlton. Very new side, lots of new faces, but a side built with a real aim to get themselves in the WSL. And there's the corner to be taken here. Paul comes in for the back sticks, well competed in the air, it's just cleared away, but it might come out to Rutherford, and it's a goal! Charlton Athletic take a really early lead, 48 seconds on the clock. Ella Rutherford with a fantastic strike from outside the box. And what a dream start for Karen Hill's Addicts. 1-0 up in the opening minute. Fantastic play. His way through, but she won't care. And what a fantastic start for Charlton. Coventry look for a searching ball forward, but it's dealt with well. And now Megan Wynn on the left-hand side. Tries to come in, but it's just contested away by Destiny Toussaint, and Coventry do win a free kick eventually.
Not too high, on your side.
Charlton, we just gone 1-0 up. Want to make sure they keep a calm head. It's very easy to get carried away when you make such a fast start. As Coventry pump the ball forward, will take a bounce, but it's dealt with well by the Addicts. It's back to Eartha Cummings, who will look to get the ball away. Takes a kick and it comes out to Beth Rowe, who tries to knock it on to Win, but she contests well, just concedes that throw, but did well to stop Coventry, and Toussaint getting away with it there. Crackle takes the throw forward for Coventry. She's got 2 Charlton players for company. Ball knocked forward, almost knocked down the line by Wynn, but just concedes that Coventry throw. Here's Toussaint. Nice contest again on this near side between Megan Wynn and Destiny Toussaint. Wynn's a Wales international who's joined with previous experience in Bristol City and Tottenham Hotspur. That's well contested in the middle there, and Charlton Athletic win the free kick through Elise Hughes. Not quite a way back there by the referee, but it's taken nonetheless by Olding. She knocks the ball forward. It's forced back, but Charlton deal with it well at the back, and some nice calm play out to Rowe on the left-hand side, and she finds Megan Wynn again. Inside to Salula. Nice knock ball forward again. Looking for Wynn, will she get there? She's just beaten to it by the Coventry defender. A really bright start from Charlton Athletic here. They'll be very, very happy with how they've started. Skills tries to make her way into the box, but it's just dealt with well by Coventry. But there is a bit of a scrap on here, and Salula for company. It's a real threat. Salula really impressed me last season. It's nice to see her services secured for this year as well. She's drawn from Spurs last January, made a really good impression on Karen Hills, and she signed her pro terms with us this summer as well. Ball clumsily given away by Coventry, and it's an effort by Beth Rowe. It's well wide, but Charlton very much in the ascendancy here. Coventry struggling to get out of their own half at the moment. As they play it short and try to work their way out here. Plays a long ball, it takes a bounce through, but it's fallen comfortably at the feet of Godfrey. Newborough brings it forward and it's knocked into the middle to Kira Skills. She goes back and the ball comes over to Rowe. Rowe plays inside, but it's picked up by Toussaint for Coventry. She tries to go in the middle, but Salula again picks it up. Nuba out to Ella Rutherford, the goal scorer. Brought out by Godfrey. She sends it long, looking for Elise Hughes, but it's dealt with well by Coventry. They have it now on the far side. It looks like a bit of a knock taken there. Just a coming together between the two. But looks like Rutherford's come off the worst. She looks like she's going to walk it off though, and a great opening for the season for Ella Rutherford, another player who impressed last season. England Youth International. She made 12 appearances for the Alex last term. Signed a pro deal this summer. Really impressed me and obviously impressed Karen Hills as well. She's got the likes of Leicester City and Millwall Lionesses and Bristol City on her CV. Very bright start from her this afternoon as the Alex get the game back underway. And the ball is back with Eartha Cummings. Another player secured by Karen Hills this summer after an impressive spell last season. She won Players Player of the Year and rewarded with a Scotland call-up as well. And that's well contested by Rutherford on the right-hand side, and she wins the throw-in. Really good pressing from Charlton. Strong attendance again this afternoon, basking in the Crayford sun. As Hughes finds Rutherford. It's a great cut inside, sends the ball long over to Beth Rose, tries to get it under control, takes a bit of a unfortunate bounce, but the ball's still in play for now. And the Alex win the throw. Road takes quickly, but it's forced all the way back to Cummings. Bit of time on the ball. Plays it short, but under a bit of pressure there to get the ball away. Does so, but only as far as a Coventry United player, but it's found its way out again to Megan Wynn, who does well to hold off the Coventry player, finds Anna Philby in the middle, and she just gets the ball away as I try to find Rutherford on the right-hand side, but it just breaks through and Coventry will get the ball away through Lucy Thomas. Sends it long, but dealt with well by the Charlton back line. Another great header by Hannah Godfrey. Charlton looking like a strong defensive outlet at the moment, looking fairly comfortable on the ball. Dominant going forward. The Addicts very much in the ascendancy at the moment. The Addicts throw just on the halfway line. On our far side. Use their body to turn well, and Salula tries to bring it forward, which is just tackled by Coventry, but the ball finds its way back out again. To Newborough, sends the ball forward again to Elise Hughes. She's been pulled out wide, she finds Rutherford. Nice 1-2. Hughes again, just trying to battle away, and the ball should fall nicely here to the Charlton midfield. It's a great ball in. Again, she finds Hughes in plenty of space. Can't capitalise on the header, and she is offside. But again, so much space on this left-hand side for Beth Rowe, and that's a couple of deliveries now that have proved dangerous for Charlton. And Coventry at the moment sort of struggling to get a foothold on this game. The Addicts very much in control. So they bring the ball out short. They punt long. But it's dealt with again by Charlton. Try to get it away there, but just deflected off of Katie Wilkinson. And Coventry will have the throw at midway into their own half.
Keep going in between the two.
Coventry as well, making that transition this season into a fully professional outlet. They've made some key signings this summer, including two-time Championship Golden Boot winner Katie Wilkinson, who's wearing the armband for Coventry this afternoon. up top. And Charlie Escort, who spent a bit of time with Charlton in the 2019-20 season on loan from Reading. Ball's knocked forward but cleared away by Wilcox.
Left shoulder. I know, I've lived so many nights. Maybe last game of the season.
Fresh news on Friday. Charlton Athletic completed the signing of Sophie Hilliard. She signed a professional contract with us on Friday, joining from Manchester United, 18-year-old goalkeeper. She's on the bench this afternoon with Eartha Cummings taking that starting role. But I'd like to welcome Sophie to the club. As Coventry take their throw from just over the halfway line, just inside the Charlton half, but they're forced all the way back. Or a bit of a scramble back to the keeper, gets it away. Thomas, she punts it forward, but she had Elise Hughes for company, and it's fallen quite comfortably here for Katie Wilkinson, but dealt with well again by Philby. But it's out on that far side with Destiny Toussaint, but she concedes the free kick. As Charlton retain possession deep in their own half. Ball driven forward now by Olding. She's got a bit of pressure there from Wilkinson and from Molly Green. Charlton play the ball out, but it's a clumsy ball by Philby. It's picked up by Toussaint and now to Wilkinson. She knocks the ball out wide as Coventry look to get the ball in the box, but it's taken a bounce, and that'll be a Coventry corner. Charlton got to be a bit careful there. One slight mistake there from Philby, gifted the ball away. Led to a chance, and you can't give Katie Wilkinson too many chances in this division. Two-time Golden Boot winner. It's Coventry line up to take the corner now. Very congested penalty area. Ball comes in, Cummings comes through it, managed to get the punch away. That'll be another corner to Coventry. Ball comes in again. Goes very deep back post, and it's going to stay in place. Charlton are going to have to deal with this, and it's not a good enough clearance, and it will come back inside, but it's just away by Charlton. It comes out to win on the left, and she'll look to knock it long to Salula. She's got a bit of a battle on, but she's got a good backup. Salula does win the ball. She gets the ball forward for Wynn, who's got a bit of space here. She's driving forward. She's got Elise Hughes on the side. She tries to use it, but she's intercepted, but she does find Hughes on the left-hand side, but it's going to be offside again. Again, a good counter by Charlton. Managed to get away. Found themselves in a little bit of trouble with those corners, but recovered well and managed to get the ball away with Wynn, who broke down quickly on that left-hand side. She had Elise Hughes for support. She couldn't find her the first time around, but she did the second, and unfortunately the offside flag went up. And Coventry get us back underway here. Charlton pressing well, keeping Coventry pressed deep in their own half. They're going to have to go long to get it away. It's a difficult ball to deal with by Olding for Cummings, but she does, and she gets it away again. Looking for Rutherford, who switches a lovely ball out left. And she finds Megan Wynn again, who's got a little bit of time. She's going to come in. She just tries to find Bethrow on the left, but it's just dealt with. Didn't have quite enough power on the ball, but Charlton retained possession. Some really good football being played by Charlton here. Really impressive in these opening stages. As Godfrey punts long looking for Rutherford, but it's dealt with well by Coventry, and then they'll do the same. They'll send it long. Looking for Wilkinson. Looked offside to me, but I think she's going to get away with that. She finds Toussaint, who chips the ball, but it's gathered well by Cummings, and a little bit of a warning there for Charlton. Did look offside from here, but the flag stayed down, but Charlton deal with it And Cummins now look to get the game back underway.
Cover the spaces now, Ray.
Great kick up, and it's taken well by
Overhit it, Kira.
Megan Wynn again. She's a really impressive opening half, and she's penalised there for a foul, but been really lively in these opening periods. Megan Wynn, really, really impressive.
On your sides, Rachel. First clean contact.
But it'll be Coventry have the free kick here. Struggled to get into the game so far. They take it long again, looking for Wilkinson, but it's dealt with well by Charlton. They go to knock it wide to Destiny Toussaint. Seems to be involved a lot for Coventry, but it's just ahead of her, and that'll be a Charlton throw. Bethrow tries to throw it long, but it's dealt with well by Toussaint. Positive start here from Charlton. Good opening 15 minutes. Karen Hills will be very happy with the way her Attic side have started. And a great switch in play from Hughes. Goes out to Newber on the far right. He finds Rutherford. She's got two for company. Tries to send it for you to Salula, but she doesn't manage to get it through that Coventry defence, but it falls again, and Salula does have it now on that far right. Forced back, and Rutherford picks it up a little bit deeper than she'd like to. She's forced back, and the ball does make its way to Cummins if it gets there, and it's dealt with well. Sent long, but gathered by Coventry, who have Toussaint trying to drive the ball forward. She does so.
Stand.
Finds Katie Wilkinson.
Good Holly.
She's got Toussaint for support, but decides to go alone. But she does eventually bring it out wide
Second touch.
to Holly Crackle. But dealt with well by Charlton. They get it away. Looking for Elise Hughes, and she might get the knock on. She does. She'll drive forward. She's got two for company. She's going to need support. Salula's just coming in now. Is she going to get her way through? She does. Oh, it's just ahead of her. Did very well to get away from those first two Coventry defenders, but it's just that final touch, not the ball, just slightly away. But some really good, impressive attacking play there by Elise Hughes. Found herself outnumbered, got herself in a great position, but just that final touch took the ball out of her reach. But Charlton will have the throw. Deep in the Coventry half. Finds Salula, but she manages to just get it through, but it's cleared by Coventry, but only as far as Salula again, who uses her strength to turn, does very well. It's not far left, but it's going to be another offside. That's three for the Addicts now. Got to keep an eye on those lines, but playing with such a high press at the moment. Really impressive attacking play from the Addicts. A real intent set out here by Karen Hill's side. Very positive start for those down there basking in the sun at the Oakwood.
Alicia, deal with both.
And Coventry will have the throw now.
Screen.
Midway through the Addicts half. And Hayley Crackle would take. She finds herself with options in space as well as Crackle plays a 1-2 and finds it back to her. Will she get it away? She does, but a bit of a midfield scrap going on there, but safely sent back by Crackle as Coventry send the ball long. Trying to find Toussaint on the right hand side, but ball's just ahead of her. Charlton have the throw now, deep in their own half, so we'll need the options to get this away. And the ball does squirm out for a Coventry corner here. Coventry will take the corner now. The ball comes in, it does nearly squirm its way through to the back stick, but it's dealt with well. It's still bouncing around in the area. Can Charlton get it away? They do, but only as far as Coventry, but the ball does come away now. And it'll be Megan Wynn again. She's got an option on the far left, but they've got to watch that line again. May have strayed just offside, just decides to go for the switch over to the right.
Kira, stay behind the ball.
Now Philby tries, oh, it's a great touch, but again, offside. They've got to watch that line, Charlton. It's a couple of times now. Great searching ball by Philby. She found Bethrow in the middle, but she was just straight offside. Remember, you can show your support for Charlton Athletic Women this season by purchasing a CAFC Women's season ticket at the Oakwood. Prices are £60 for adults, £30 for over 65s and under 18s. It's going to be a really exciting campaign down at the Oakwood for Charlton Athletic Women. So if you haven't got your season ticket yet, you can head to cafc.co.uk to the ticket section and you can purchase your CAFC Women's tickets from there. You can also turn up on the day, purchase tickets at the gate, but Oakwood this season will be card only, so do bear that in mind if you head down to the Oakwood to watch the girls.
Hey, Els, well done, mate. Come on, keep going.
Game slowing off a little bit now, and Coventry have the ball in their own half, and a bit of pressure from
Stay with the ball, Meg.
Megan Wynn again, but they're turned out well by Coventry.
Hannah,
They send the ball forward, but Rio Hardy can't get it under control, and it does make its way back to come into. Finds Godfrey, but the game has been halted here. Breaking play, good time to mention last weekend's game at Lewis was postponed due to COVID-19 protocols, so it's nice to see the women back in action this afternoon. They're back on the road next weekend as they travel, make the long trip up to Durham, and then they'll be back at the Oakwood the week after that as they host Blackburn Rovers. Again, ticket details for those games will be on the CAFC website. It's a bit of a messy ball out by Arthur Cummings, but Charlton do get away with it. And Newborough has it on the right. She looks to send it up to Salula, but she has company and can't get it away. And Coventry retain possession in the middle, and they send it long, looking for Toussaint, but it didn't quite have the width on the ball, and it rolls comfortably for Arthur Cummings.
Right pass. Spin it past the right. Overhit it.
Just under 25 minutes played here. If you're just joining us, Charlton Athletic 1-0 up at the moment against Coventry United. Goal in the opening 45 seconds from Ella Rutherford. As Charlton get the game underway, and the ball falls for a Charlton throw midway through the Coventry half with Rowe.
Yes, Elise, pin. Play off
There's
her,
options. She finds Elise Hughes, gives herself the option, manages to almost turn away, but she just finds herself under the pressure from Charlie Escott.
Help out with Hannah, Holly.
They gets the ball back to her keeper, Lucy Thomas, and now Coventry will look to get away. do through Crackle, who sends the ball long looking for Katie Wilkinson, but it's cut out well by Hannah Godfrey. Long ball by Philby out to Rutherford, who almost gets that ball under control, and I think it's going to run for her. She plays the ball back for Rachel Newborough. Plays the 1-2 with Philby, and back to Newborough now. Searches for Elise Hughes in the middle, but thought there was a foul there. And the ball almost runs through for Salula, but it's just cleared away.
Anna Philby, well played.
Rutherford took a little bit of a knock again there. She's proven to be a nuisance out on that right-hand side. Coventry struggling to deal with her at the moment.
Anna, don't get pinned, get in front of her.
As Rutherford is on the ball now, tries to hold off the Coventry defender. She will so, but she's forced back, and the ball played forward by Kira Skills, but nobody there to get it. But Rachel Newborough makes a valiant effort trying to get the ball, but just ahead of her there. Coventry will have the goal kick, Lucy Thomas to take. Trying to get away, but Coventry forced back again, and under that pressure from Elise Hughes, and the ball does almost get away and almost falls kindly for Megan Wynn, but just gets ahead of her, and Salula with a fantastic touch to bring that ball down and wins the free kick. That is fantastic play from Alicia Salula, and Charlton take the free kick quickly, finding Beth Rowe. Skills tries to find the inside, and Wynn's forced back.
Run away, Robbie.
Holly Oldham plays the ball over to Hannah Godfrey. She had a bit of work to do there, but she manages to get it away.
Good, Ray.
Philby picks it up and sends it out wide to Newborough. Newborough tries to make it round the Coventry winger, but doesn't get away with it, and the ball takes a ricochet. Almost fell for Rio Hardy, but it's dealt with well by Hannah Godfrey, and it's Rutherford now to try and bring the ball away for Charlton. She's forced back, and she's gifted the ball for Coventry there, but can't capitalise, and it's dealt with well by Eartha Cummings, and that'll be a Coventry corner. A little bit of slack play there from Rutherford. She had a very impressive opening period, but just caught herself out of possession. Took a bit of a heavy touch and was intercepted well by Coventry. He forced the save out of Cummings, and it'll be Coventry now to take the corner. Ball comes in, dealt with well by Charlton. They do get it away. And some really strong pace shown by Wynn to get it away. She's just out muscling the Coventry defender now. She does well, and she's played fantastically and won a foul there. Absolutely brilliant play from Megan Wynn. The pace was too much for Charlie Escott, and she's gifted Charlton a free kick on this right hand side. A good position, good crossing position for Charlton. Just under half hour played. 1-0 to the good at the moment. And those Charlton fans basking in the sun at the Oakwood will be very impressed with what they've seen so far from Karen Hill's side. As the Karen Hills Thomas Sangard era gets underway.
In between two, that's fine. Get Rachel with you in front.
And it will be the goal scorer, Ella Rutherford, to take this free kick for the Addicts. Karen Hills encouraging Rachel Newborough to make that run forward, but Rutherford will send the ball into the box. It's a great ball, but it does bounce through for Lucy Thomas for Coventry. Elise Hughes giving her no room to get the ball away, so she's forced into the short throw out wide, and Coventry come away with it now. But again, forced back. Switched out wide again, looking for Toussaint, but the ball was too far ahead, and Rowe deals with it well. Charlton forced back to Cummings. Does well, gets the ball away under the pressure. Ball not forward, and Salula will come away with it now. Salula drive forward, Sends a ball out wide to Megan Wynn, who will pick it up on the left-hand side. Back out to Rowe. Tries to line herself up for a shot onto her right foot and wins a free kick again after a bit of pressure from Toussaint. A little bit of push and shove on the shirt maybe, and the Addicts have a fantastic opportunity here with this free kick as Rutherford makes her way over.
Anisha across the front.
Coventry will be pushed back by the referee as Rutherford turning back to goal over the ball, probably having a little bit of a chat with Beth Rowe, but she comes away from it and it will be Rutherford to take. Katie Wilkinson in the way for Coventry, showing a bit of that championship experience, trying to get in the head of Rutherford and Rowe, but she's sent on her way by the Charlton pair, and Rutherford stands over this free kick, looking to double the Addicts scoreline and double her tally for the day. She takes the strike, takes the deflection off the wall, and Charlton win the corner. It's a fairly decent connection from Rutherford, but just caught the left-hand side of that ball. It's difficult that close to the goal to get it up and over, but you'd have favoured her on her left foot in that position. And Charlton here again with a good opportunity with this corner. As the ball comes in, was dealt with just about by Coventry, but took a bounce near that far post, and Coventry will try and come away now through Katie Morris. But two Charlton players for company, no foul there, and dealt with incredibly well. Morris not happy, but some fantastic defending from Charlton, and can hear the praise from Ratish Mishra and from Karen Hills there.
Can we play off it? Can we play off it?
And Rowe sends the ball forward. Alicia Salula, she's got 3 players for company now, and they're still sort of struggling to deal with her. She was a real handful last season in the game that myself and Louis Mendes commented against Crystal Palace. Really impressive as Coventry looked to get down this right hand side with Wilkinson, but the ball will just bounce clear for a Coventry throw. She gave the linesman a little bit of a shove there, not sure why. And it'll be Destiny Toussaint to take this throw for Coventry.
Green one, then take the throw, Meg.
Just away by Rowe, and Skills manages to bring it inside to Salula. Looks for Elise Hughes, but it's just cleared away. Finds Katie Wilkinson. She's got 2 for company, and Rachel Newborough manages to get a foot to it, try and get it away. She may knock this clear for a throw. Rutherford tries to keep it in, but it will be a Coventry free kick. Foul conceded by Newborough.
Beth Rowe, pull on with you.
Coventry with 2 over the ball here. Seems quite a long way away to really be talking anything too tactical. They're obviously going to try and take a punt here to get it in the box. To Wilkinson's a real presence in the box and in the air.
Out of the box, sir.
And they do that, try sending it long, and it sails over the head of Newborough, but it is away. And Wynn will have a little bit of time to get it away. She knocks it, and Rowe does well to get there ahead of Destiny Toussaint, but and Skills tries to send it away, but she kicks the ball into the back of the referee's head, and the ref has blown the whistle. Destiny Toussaint's down on this near side. And just a small break in play here while Toussaint gets some treatment. It's been quite lively for Coventry. Seen a lot of the ball. Seen her fairly active on both sides, on both wings. She's been probably the main bright spot from this Coventry side so far. Apart from that, they've really struggled to get a grip of this game. Charlton taking the lead early on have seemed the most comfortable so far. Still a bit of a hold up here while Toussaint receives treatment. It looks like the referee's going to contest the drop ball here. Ball didn't quite, wasn't put out of play by the Addicts, but the ball did hit the ref in the head and she stopped play so that Toussaint could receive her treatment. I'm assuming here that Wilkinson will knock this back to come in to play on, but I don't think she seems too keen to do that. Very experienced player at this level. A real acquisition for Coventry this summer, Katie Wilkinson. Two-time Golden Boot winner. And Rowe will get the game back underway for the Addicts. As Newborough has it on the far side, she forced back to Godfrey, sends the ball forward, and that's a fantastic turn from Elise Hughes, and she's got some options on this left-hand side. She finds Wynne, who cuts in from Toussaint, does well. Toussaint still for company, but she rides the challenge, and Wynne will try and do Destiny Toussaint for pace, and Charlton win the free kick. Proving a real handful on both wings, really, this game. Charlton, Rutherford on the right, and Rowe and Megan Wynne on this left-hand side. Been a real struggle for Coventry to deal with the two. And Charlton now with a free kick. Megan Wynne has got quite a bit of space there, really, but she's coming away. She's going to fill the box and looking for a good delivery here from the Addicts. Just under 40 minutes played. The goal to the good thanks to Rutherford's strike as the ball comes in. Decent cross, nearly falls for Hughes, but it's away by Coventry, but only as far as Salula, but she can't get the ball under control, and it's sent on its way by Nat Johnson, who finds Wilkinson, but dealt with incredibly well by the skipper Newborough, and she's just pushed over simply by Wilkinson. Showing some signs of frustration, Katie Wilkinson. Not really had any clear-cut chances, being that natural goal scorer. She wears the armband today. Trying to get in the heads of this Charlton side, but Charlton dealing with it well so far. And Ella Rutherford stands over this free kick. Sends it to Hughes, who turns inside. Rides the challenge to Salula. There's a little trip there. The ref says no. Some great one-touch football from Charlton there, and Rowe almost gets away, but dealt with well by Toussaint, but finds its way back to the Charlton defence, and Toussaint picks it up again. A real scrappy competition on this side, and it's taken Rutherford to come all the way over. Wynne comes inside with the ball, sends it back, and it's cleared away. Looking for Hughes, and she manages to knock the ball down, and Rutherford picks the ball up. She's got two Coventry defenders for company, and Salula does well to get that ball back, and the ball might find kindly here for Megan Wynne as she tries to cut over, and she does, and she finds the strike, and oh, it's dealt with so well by the Coventry defender. Probably millimetres away from finding Elise Hughes' left foot, and that last-ditch tackle there from Anna Wilcox, preventing the Addicts from going 2-0 up just before half-time. And the Addicts will have another corner as Rowe comes over to take. Salula still down at the moment after that challenge. She's had a really impressive first half. A real handful. Coventry really struggling to deal with her at the moment. And the fact that she's walking this off will be a real positive for Charlton. She makes her way in the box to join the others ahead of this Beth Rowe corner. Taken well, the ball comes in, it's greeted well, and it's nearly crosses the line. Another strong bit of defending from Anna Wilcox. Could have so easily been 2 again there. The Addicts have another corner, this time Rutherford to take. Rowe hovering just nearby for a short option, but Charlton filling that box. And it is a short option, but with Philby this time. She pings it back to Rutherford, but it's closed down well, but only as far as Rowe. Rowe concedes possession as Coventry look to break away. Takes an unfortunate touch off Wilkinson and finds its way back to Holly Olding, who clears away. Picked up well. Again now as Charlton push forward through Philby. Sends the ball out wide for Rutherford. Comes in on her right, and Salula tries to get the turn, and Elise Hughes again with a chance on her right foot. She comes away, but Rowe now, and she manages to get the ball out wide to Megan Wynne, who has a great cross into Salula, and that's a fantastic save. A fantastic save from Lucy Thomas to deny Alicia Salula. A fantastic cross. Again from Megan Wynne, causing real problems on this side. Finds the head of Alicia Salula, but it's dealt with so well by Lucy Thomas. But the Addicts will have another corner here. And it'll be Rutherford. Sends the ball in the box this time. Looking for a Charlton head, keeper comes for it, doesn't get there. I think that's at least one of the players down in the box. I think it's Anna Philby. I think felt the brunt of that clash. But I think she's going to be okay. Coventry will have the throw in just inside their own half. Just under 2 minutes left to play of the 45. The Addicts a goal to the good, thanks to Ella Rutherford's early strike within 48 seconds. Real bright start for the Addicts, and a very bright half as well. I'm sure Karen Hills will be very happy with the display so far, as Coventry send the ball along looking for Wilkinson, but it's dealt with well by Charlton, and they try and get the ball away, but they have got a bit of company at the back, some real pressing by Molly Green, and Charlton can only get the ball away for a throw-in on this side. It's Toussaint who throws the ball back to Molly Green. And it's Green again. Sends the ball inside, but Coventry are forced back with Charlie Escott on the ball now. She plays a nice looking ball through to Green, but falls to Charlton, and now Charlton will come away themselves through Megan Wynne. Sends the ball long looking for Rutherford, but it's going to be dealt with well by Nat Johnson. Sends the ball back to Lucy Thomas. Johnson again with the ball now. Comes inside, little turn, bit of pressure again from Philby, and she takes a chance, but distance probably got the better there, and it falls into the arms of Lucy Thomas, and Coventry break away again now. Sending the long ball, but it's dealt with well. It's a strong sliding tackle in the middle. The 45 played now. Going to be 2 minutes additional time here at the Oakwood. It will be a Charlton free kick to be taken by Godfrey. Just inside the Coventry half.
Got to be an angle on it, Hannah. If you can do it. Megs, peel away. Alicia, peel away.
It's inside Elise. Hughes passes the ball in. Bit of a dipping attempt there from Kira Skills, but Thomas manages to gather it and kind of uses the post to prevent her from falling behind the line herself, and Coventry send the ball long, looking for Rio Hardy. Has it on that far side. There's Olding for company, and they do concede the corner. Charlton now want to defend this, want to go in at half-time. Well, you don't want to concede just before the half-time whistle. So Karen Hills has got her team talk ready for half-time, and what's been a very positive display by the Addicts this afternoon so far. Oh, and the ball's gone straight in from the corner, and that's not what they would have wanted. I think Eartha Cummins is claiming she was pulled and didn't have the chance to come away, but Charlton conceding in a unfortunate manner just before the half-time whistle. And Saluda will get us back underway now. And that's the half-time whistle. Charlton disappointed to concede so late on in that half and deep into stoppage time in the way they did. The Addicts took the lead initially after 48 seconds through Ella Rutherford, whose fantastic volley took a slight deflection on the way through, but put the Addicts well in the ascendancy for the remainder of that half. They had their own chances again. They kept knocking at the door, but dealt with well from some stern Coventry defending and some great goalkeeping from the Coventry keeper. And unfortunately, against the run of play, they concede through a corner just at the end of that first half. We're going to take a half-time break now, and we will see you back here on the CAFC YouTube and Charlton TV for the second half. Good afternoon and welcome back to the Charlton Athletic YouTube and Charlton TV for our coverage of Charlton Athletic Women versus Coventry United at the Oakwood. It's half time currently. The Addicts went up 1-0 very quickly through Ella Rutherford after 48 seconds with a injury time corner going straight in from Coventry, meaning it's 1 apiece at the break. Let's take a look at the highlights of Ella Rutherford's 48-second opener. It's a fantastic strike from Ella Rutherford to put the Addicts 1 to the good after 48 seconds. A really strong half from Charlton. Karen Hills won't be disappointed with what she saw. The equaliser coming totally against the run of play, with Charlton in the ascendancy for very large parts of that first half. While it's half time at the moment, be a good time to mention that tickets for Charlton's home game against Cheltenham Town on Saturday are now on sale. The game has been classed as a silver fixture, therefore tickets start for adults from just £18. The game has also been dedicated to the Street Violence Ruined Lives campaign in memory of Rob Knox. So do come down and show your support. Tickets are also on sale for the home games against Portsmouth on the 25th of September, which is classified as a gold game, so tickets starting from £25 for adults. And for Bolton Wanderers on Tuesday the 28th at 7:45 kickoff. That's been classed as a silver game, so as Cheltenham is also £18 for adults. Charlton slowly making their way back out now. The Charlton women's fans there will be very happy with the weather. What a day to kick off your championship campaign. Players will be feeling the heat. A lot of the fans look like they're feeling the heat as well. Bit of sunbathing going on the banks.
Substitution at half time for Coventry United replacing substitute Katie Morris is number 2, Holly Chandler.
Just the one change for Coventry at half time, with Katie Morris making way for Holly Chandler. The Addicts remain unchanged. Run through the teams again for you. So Coventry United is 23 Lucy Thomas, 3 Nat Johnson, 4 Charlie Escort, 5 Anna Wilcox, 6 Grace Wrigler, 9 and captain Katie Wilkinson, 10 Rio Hardy, 12 Hayley Crackle, 16 Molly Green, 20 Destiny Toussaint, and now number 2 Holly Chandler. Your home side, 13 Eartha Cummins, 3 and captain Rachel Newborough, 5 Holly Olding, 6 Anna Philby, 11 Alicia Salula, 14 Megan Wynn, 16 Elise Hughes, 17 Kira Skills, 19 the goal scorer Ella Rutherford, 22 Beth Rowe, and 25 Hannah Godfrey. And Coventry will get us underway for the second half. And we are underway as Molly Green sends a long searching ball. Goes out on the right hand side to Destiny Toussaint. Takes on Holly Olding. Wins herself a corner. Coventry will be coming out lively this half, given the equaliser so late on in first half stoppage time. Very much against the run of play, but will give them a real confidence boost. I think they needed it. They struggled to get a foothold in the game in the first half, and to get that equaliser so close to the break will have given them a real lift at the break as they take this corner. Ball comes in, it's a deep corner as well. It's aimed for the top corner, but it's just about away by Hannah Godfrey, and Charlton do manage to just get it away, but only as far as Anna Wilcox for the visitors, who sends it out wide. Newborough does well to battle the ball away, and it does make its way back to Anna Wilcox. He has to go back to her goalkeeper, Lucy Thomas.
Good, Ray. Good, Rowie.
Ball sent long, one in the air by Holly Olding. Out now to Megan Wynn. Elise Hughes comes inside, and a little 1-2 finds Alicia Solula, who knocks the ball out wide again to Megan Wynn. Ball driven forward now for Charlton. Rutherford might get there ahead of the goalkeeper, but it's gathered by Thomas, and Rutherford would have been offside. And Coventry get us back underway now. Ball sent long, takes a strange bounce in the middle, and Anna Philby will turn and come away. Hughes, back to Philby. Hughes again. She's got Wilkinson as company, but finds herself on the ball again, Hughes, and she'll take a strike from distance. She does so, and it's gathered well by Thomas. Moved a little bit in the air there. She had to adjust her body to get there, but Thomas gathers. And that's Brighter from Charlton. Coventry come away with the ball with Johnson, but she's forced back to Wilcox, and is dealt with well by Hughes, and Rutherford just wasn't quite on the same wavelength as Elise Hughes there, and Coventry picked the ball up again, sending long, looking for Wilkinson. Headed back by Olding, and the ball will be sent long now by Cummings, who goes left looking for Beth Rowe, but just that little bit too much on it, and it will go out for a Coventry throw just inside the Charlton half. Toussaint tries to turn and come away, but doesn't. Ball clear, but only as far as Wilkinson. She'll have an effort now, bit of a, I think it took a deflection, or she didn't catch it quite right, but Cummings will gather with ease. Charlton being dragged in a little bit here. We want to push forward. They're very pressing in that first half. That's when they were the most effective. They want to be caught too deep. And shown there, the ball from Cummings just bounces straight through to Thomas, and Coventry will come away again with Holly Chandler, who is forced back, but Chandler might pick it up. She doesn't, but Coventry do win the throw. Nat Johnson looking for options. Ops long looking for Chandler, but it's just over her head, and also just over the head of Newborough. And there's a bit of pressure on here for Holly Olding, but she does well to turn away. She's got a lot of pressure on here. Newborough as well will try and turn out, but she's got company in Holly Chandler, and the ball does fall for Coventry. They try to knock the ball forward to Rio Hardy, but it doesn't come through. Coventry again in possession now. And the free kick conceded by Megan Wynn. Charlton not quite getting their foot on the game at the moment in the second half. Coventry very much looking the better side coming out of the dressing room. Charlton started so brightly in that first half, conceding so late on. Would have knocked them a little bit, but they played very well, so they need to take some more of that, try and get themselves back ahead in this game. As Anna Wilcox stands over this free kick for the visitors. Pumps it long, looking for Wilkinson, and actually just goes over the head of Holly Chandler, and Destiny Toussaint picks it up, and she's forced back. An escort sends it back as well, and it's going to go to the keeper, but Elise Hughes is there for chase, and she almost gets there, and Thomas can only get it as far as Kira Skills, and she comes away with the ball, trying to find Megan Wynn on that left-hand side, but can't get there, and the ball runs out for a Charlton throw. Bit of a break in play here. Eartha Cummins seems to have cramped up. Slight break in play at the moment while she receives treatment. It's a good time to mention the next home game for Charlton Athletic Women at the Oakwood is against Blackburn Rovers on Sunday the 26th of September, a 2 o'clock kickoff. Tickets are available now on the Charlton Athletic ticket site, booking.cafc.co.uk. Prices on the website starting from £12 for adults, £7 for over 65s and under 18s. The girls are away next weekend, making the long trip to Durham. Coventry, of course, had their game last weekend against Sunderland, which ended in a 1-0 defeat. So they're a game to the good at the moment. Obviously the Addicts' first game of the campaign so far, with last weekend's game being called off, and Charlton looking up for it as Newborough closes down. She puts the pressure on to Nat Johnson, and Elise Hughes manages to get across the way. Will she find her? She does off the bar. Does it cross the line? Oh, wow. I can't quite believe it. I thought that had crossed the line. It was a great ball in from Elise Hughes, and it found Megan Wynn, and she was convinced that that had gone in. It did bounce down off the bar. And there's a break in play here while treatment is given to the Coventry defender. It's a really highly contested ball on that right-hand side. Newborough putting the Coventry defender under pressure, Nat Johnson, and managed to get the ball away, and it fell nicely to Elise Hughes, who delivered that cross and straight onto the head of Megan Wynn. Break in play here. Let's see if we can get a replay of that chance. Very, very close. Whiskers away. The goal line technology, who knows? The Addicts may be 2-1 up. Nice to see the Coventry defender back on her feet, Grace Wriggler. And the Addicts will take this corner now. Very congested goal line. Keeper Lucy Thomas hasn't got a lot of room to move there. And Coventry skipper Wilkinson getting her defence in order. Proving a real handful for Charlton. Lots of pushing and shoving as the ball is sent in deep at the back post, and it needed Thomas to palm it behind. Almost a carbon copy of the Coventry goal we saw at the end of the first half. And the corner will be taken on the opposite side now by Rutherford. Some good pressure by Charlton now in this period. Struggled to get a grip of the second half, but looking much brighter now. That chance seemed to really give the players a bit of belief, and they look back in this now as Rutherford takes the corner. Plenty of options in the middle again, very congested on that goal line. Lucy Thomas with no space whatsoever to move. The ball comes in for the back stick. Oh, it does just about land on the head. I think it was Olding at that back post. Philby, sorry, but was well defended again by Coventry, and Charlton will have the throw midway into the Coventry half as Rowe looks to send this forward. She finds Hughes, plays a nice 1-2 with Rowe, and Rowe will drive forward now. Was she tripped there? I think she was. Toussaint conceding the foul, and another very good position here for Charlton. Rutherford undoubtedly will come over and have a say in taking this. Some of her dead ball this afternoon's been fantastic. Corners causing problems every time. Rutherford comes away from it. And it'll be Beth Rowe to take. In swinging on the right foot. Rutherford takes her place just on the edge of the box, just like she did for the first goal. Rowe takes. Oh, and it just skims over the head of Anna Philby and will run out for a Coventry goal kick.
Half, Alicia. Anna Philby, half and half. There you go, there you go.
Lucy Thomas sends it long, and Wilkinson under a bit of pressure there, and Elise Hughes tries to get down. She does. She'll get the ball inside. Will she find? She does. It falls for Rutherford. Does another strike and wins a corner. Very unlucky there. Ella Rutherford fell nicely on her strong left foot. But Coventry deflection wins the Addicts another corner. Ball comes in. Will it go all the way through? It does! And it's a carbon copy of the equalizer from Coventry. What a goal! And the Addicts go 2-1 up. Brilliant stuff from Charlton. They've been knocking on the door in the second half, and after falling behind through a very similar goal, they get themselves ahead. Brilliant strike from Beth Rowe. She's been really impressive in this game, really effective down that side, and gets a goal that she deserves. Fantastic performance from Beth so far. And the Addicts go 2-1 up, just under an hour played. Coventry looked to hit long early, but the ball ran straight out for Cummings, and it'll be a goal kick to the Addicts. Charlton fans would have enjoyed that one in the sun. I think 2 goals from corners directly this afternoon. A real treat down the Oakwood. And the Addicts now back in front. And Cummings will take the goal kick. Sent long and one in the air by Rutherford, who knocks the ball on to Elise Hughes. She draws the ball across and took a little slight knock, didn't quite catch it. Rowe was in there again. But Thomas will get the game back underway, sending it out to the right. A foul conceded there. Little trip from Megan Wynne, just to stop the break, slow the game a little bit. And that ball sent long. Contested in the middle there by Rio Hardy, but Charlton come away with the ball. Alicia Salula, is she going to be able to get away here? I think she is. She's got herself on the ball, but she's got a bit of pressure on. She's forced back to Megan Wynne. Wynne will come inside to Kira Skills, who will knock it down nicely for Philby. She'll take a strike, and what an effort. Just narrowly going wide of that top left corner. That's some strike from Anna Philby. great strike from Anna Philby, very unlucky. New ball requested. I think Ella Rutherford want to see too much of that touch. And Coventry will take the throw now, just inside their own half. Immediately put under pressure by Kira Skills, and they managed to just get it away, but Skills is still there, proving a real nuisance. Managed to turn away, but it's dealt with well by Charlton. It may fall here for the Addicts as they push down the left-hand side through Megan Wynn. Wynn tries to come in on the right-hand side. She's got Skills as an option, but opts for the box. Oh, nearly goes. Nearly again, testing the keeper. Coventry just about cut it out. He didn't know if the keeper shouted there, Lucy Thomas, to gather it, but Coventry concede the corner through Nat Johnson. And it will be the goal scorer, Beth Rowe, to take the corner. The Coventry backline and Thomas will be aware of that threat after conceding. Rowe swings the ball in much deeper this time. He's going to go back stick, and wasn't a bad effort again, but it's gathered by Thomas, and it looks like she was going to come away early, but Elise Hughes preventing her from doing that. Slow the game down a little bit. The Addicts are 2-1 up at the moment, if you're just joining us.
Inside reach.
Katie Wilkinson manages to knock the ball out wide to Destiny Toussaint. It's a decent run on the right-hand side, but she's got Rowe for company and struggling to get away there. Megan Wynn joins her, and they concede the throw, but good defending from the Addicts, preventing a cross. Coventry substitution there. Number 6, Grace Wrigler, making way for 24, Alana Mann. Who runs all the way over to take this throw for Coventry. Tries to go for the box. It may bounce for Holly Chandler, but doesn't, and it's cleared away well by Charlton, and Hughes under pressure and wins herself a free kick. The Addicts have an opportunity to push forward now. Salula leaves the ball to push up herself now. Driven free kick straight into Elise Hughes. A little bit too much power on that. Little she could do with that. And Coventry will try and come away with the ball, but good pressure from Ella Rutherford.
Good pressure, good pressure.
And the ball sent out there by Charlie Escort, but under good pressure from the Addicts. Coventry struggling to get out at the moment. And the Addicts will have to throw deep in their own half. Throw sent long, searching for Rutherford. She wins it in the air. It lands for Philby, and Elise Hughes tries to get a touch, but it just bounces out of play now for a Coventry throw. Rutherford preventing the quick take there. Johnson tried to take quickly, but couldn't. And Rutherford picks the ball up now under a bit of pressure, but knocks the ball away. Up for Hughes, who contests in the air and doesn't battle, but Charlton will get a throw. As skipper Rachel Newborough looks to take this throw now for the Addicts. Into her 3rd season at Charlton now, given the armband. And she sends the ball long, looking for Alicia Salula, but it may just bounce too far ahead of her, but cut out by Wilcox.
Philby, stay behind the ball here. Kira, stay behind the ball so you can build. Elise.
Newborough will take this throw for the Addicts. Got Ella Rutherford and Salula not on the same wavelength there, both pulled away from the ball. But it's a decent ball in from Rutherford on the volley. It lands for Megan Wynn under a bit of pressure, and it just ran too far for her. But not a bad ball in there from Rutherford, considering the circumstances.
Alicia, 1 for 1.
And Lucy Thomas will now take the goal kick for Coventry. Charlton 2-1 up. Thanks to goals from Ella Rutherford after 48 seconds. And a corner straight in from Beth Rowe. A carbon copy of the Coventry equaliser we saw just before the half-time whistle. So there's going to be another substitution here. Megan Wynn making way for Becky Jane. Very good performance from Megan. Becky Jane coming on now, making her first appearance of the season. Previous experience with Liverpool, Chelsea and Reading. A bit more defensive minded as the Addicts look to hold on to this lead now. Just under 70 minutes played. The Addicts do knock the ball away, and Elise Hughes might get there, but Thomas comes off and claims well. Sent long by Thomas. Takes the bounce and will land at the feet of Wilkinson. She sends a ball out wide to Destiny Toussaint, but the tackle almost comes off there for Charlton, but doesn't quite get there. But Olding manages to mop up. Almost plays the 1-2 with Beth Rowe, but just a little bit ahead of her and runs out for a Coventry throw-in. Good tackling, good battling there from Charlton. Try and win possession back in midfield. Worked away well by the substitute Alana Mann. She managed to weave her way through there. Charlton concede the free kick. As Molly Green will stand over this now for Coventry. Visitors looking to get themselves back in this game. Started the second half strongly.
Elise, go and be an extra. Go and be an extra.
Green will take now. She aims back stick and it's almost won by Toussaint. Falls for Katie Wilkinson. Ball knocked in. Will it be gathered by Cummings? It isn't. It's a bit of a looping cross, and Charlton win the free kick. Push there on the back of Alicia Salula. And Charlton will come away with a free kick. The Cummings now pushing the Charlton side on. And the ball is sent long, searching for Salula, but it's one in the air well by Charlie Escort. Falls for Toussaint. She can't win it, and Becky Jane gets ahead of her, and it's a great turn by Kira Skills, and she finds Elise Hughes, and Rutherford tries to switch onto her stronger left. She does. She takes the stroke, and what a goal from Ella Rutherford, a second of the game, and what a fantastic strike on her left foot. Charlton well and truly deserve that. Some fantastic play in the middle by Kira Skills, picks out Ella Rutherford, and what a strike on her left foot. Some fantastic play from Charlton. 3-1 up now. 2 goals for Rutherford on the day. And Charlton, 2 goals to the good now. 20 minutes to play, just shy of 20 minutes to play here. Charlton's still going to be alert, but that cushion will definitely help. Coventry look to send it long, but have no option up there really, and it's picked up in the middle by Salula. She drives forward. She's got Becky Jane as an option. Jane sends it wide right, finds Salula again. She's going to get there ahead of the Coventry defender. She doesn't. Wilcox cuts it out well, but Charlton will win this throw. Throw taken inside, might fall to Becky Jane if she can get there. The really Escort just about managed to get it away. Skills and oh, what's a great tackle there. Free kick contested, but she had to make it. Bit of a confusion in the middle there between Philby. Looks a fair tackle on the stream, but gives the free kick to Coventry. Wilcox will take this free kick. Bit of a talking to for Philby. She's not very happy with that. She's going to get a booking. I think more so for the descent rather than the tackle itself.
On your sides, Holly, hand sides. Stay out of the box.
Coventry get us back underway with a long searching ball for Wilkinson, but it nearly falls for her. But Eartha Cummings gathers well, but manages to give Hannah Godfrey a bit of a knock in the build-up. More winded than anything, I think. She's going to be okay. Just needs to gather herself a little bit, get some air. Eartha Cummings looks to send this long for Charlton.
Philby, stay connected to Hannah and Holly. Out possession all the time. Yeah, that's the free. You three are the free.
She does so, sending it long, looking for Hughes, who gets a head on it, and free kick conceded. Almost knocked on for Becky Jane, but the free kick going Charlton's way, and Hannah Godfrey will be over this one. Newborough making a run on that right hand side, but looks as if Godfrey's going to go for the box. She does send it far right to Newborough, just bounces underneath. She's got Becky Jane as support. She's done well there. Rachel Newborough. And Charlton will take this throw now. Nice knocking from Rutherford, finds Hughes, no option in the box. Calls for handball there from Toussaint. Becky Jane picks this up. Will she get the better of Toussaint? She doesn't just about, but Hughes gets there. A little knock forward from Kira Skills. Might fall nicely for Elise Hughes if she can get there, but it's just going to run out of play. But some good play from Charlton there again. A real high press in this Charlton side. Becky Jane could have been seen as a bit of a defensive sub, given her out-and-out real role is defensive-minded, but she's come into this game in a bit more of an attacking role, and she's impressed me so far.
In front. Jump early. Kira, step into it. Give yourself room.
The ball sent long by Thomas. Nice touch by Holly Chandler and knocked into the path of Katie Wilkinson, who switches play for Charlie Escort, who has a go herself, and it's a well saved by Eartha Cummings. It was a good effort from Escort, former addict, but it was at a fairly comfortable height for Cummings. She just had to get across, and she sends it long, looking for Hughes, but doesn't quite get there, and Wilcox will drive long, looking for Wilkinson. Doesn't get there. It does fall to Chandler.
Good, hey!
And that's a great tackle and a free kick won by Charlton there. Nice solid defensive display this afternoon from Charlton. Lots of positives for Karen Hills to take from this. Getting their the campaign underway very well this afternoon, Charlton. Currently 3-1 up against Coventry United. And Cummings will look to send this long. Wide to Rutherford, and the bounce just took it away from her, but she nearly got there. Impressive display from Ella Rutherford this afternoon. 2 goals, given her pro contract this summer after impressing last season. And she's definitely repaying that this afternoon. She looked very impressive on that left-hand side. She's been a threat all game, both in open play and dead ball situations. As at least she's contesting the air, but just doesn't quite get there. And it'll bounce out for a Coventry throw. Again, one well in the air by Anna Philby, but she's got ahead of it there as well and looks for the free kick, and it's done well there. A real battling midfield performance from Anna Philby this afternoon. It'll be Ella Rutherford to take this free kick for Charlton, the goal scorer, double goal scorer this afternoon. She sends the ball in long. It just bounces through. She had a Hannah Godfrey on that far post as an option, but it was just ahead of her. And Lucy Thomas will take this goal kick for Coventry.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Good, good, that's fine. Ollie, be spare, go and win it.
Ball sent long, and the bounce falls nicely for the Charlton defence as they get it away, and Rutherford comes away with the ball, contests well with Toussaint, and still has the ball, Rutherford, and she manages to get it to Rowe, but it will bounce out for a Charlton throw-in. Hughes now with the ball. Gets it to Kira Skills. Has a bit of space. Sends it out looking for Becky Jane, but just had a little bit too much on it. Just that little bit ahead of her. But a good idea from Skills. And Hughes looks to battle there with Wilcox as the ball comes in, but just misses out, and a run for a Coventry goal kick taken quickly, looking for Wilkinson, who takes the ball down well. And picks the ball up again, Wilkinson. Sends it to Toussaint, who just gets ahead of it, and now Charlie Escort looks to have an effort, but dealt with well by Skills and eventually cleared away.
Get out! Films, get in with them! Hannah, get Films in!
Coventry send the ball long again. Searching for Wilkinson, tries to get there ahead of Beth Rowe, and it falls to Toussaint, sends the ball in. Looking for the feet, and will she get there, Molly Green? Manages to get the ball away there. Throw taken quickly, but cut out well by Rachel Newborough.
Get one in front, Rach. Take throw, one step into throw. Good, Bex, go on Bex, go on Bex.
Thought the ref may have played that advantage there. Coventry had a bit of an opportunity to come away, but the foul eventually given for a little trip by Becky Jane. And Molly Green stands over the ball now for Coventry. So let's get back in this game. Just under 10 minutes left to play. And the ball crossed early, but given us offside. But even so, bit of a disappointing delivery by Coventry.
When the keeper's got it, yep, you go into a free with Holly and Hannah. Holly, go spare. You and Hannah man mark. Phil, you stay out. Yep. Yeah, yes. Even in open play though. Every time she's got it.
Ratish Mishra shouting instructions from the touchline. Nice to see him being kept on as part of the women's coaching team with Karen Hills. Ratish obviously managed the side in their championship debut right up until Hills took over following the acquisition from Thomas Sangard. And Nubra now has the ball in. She takes a great cross looking for Rutherford and it just skips over her. She was on a hat-trick, Ella Rutherford.
Great, well played. Keep coming, keep coming. Keep them there, Elise!
Coventry throw taken quickly up, looking for Wilkinson, but dealt with well. Comes inside to Kira Skills, who sends the ball forward for Alicia Salula. Gives herself a bit of time, comes back inside to Skills, and she sends the ball back. Runs to Cummings. She's got options out wide, but punts it long.
Kira Skills, well done, Holly, well done.
Coventry conceding the throw in there.
Come on, Han. 10.
It was a great kick by Eartha Cummings. And Rachel Newborough will come over and take this throw for the Addicts.
Always stay connected with them, yeah, the next 10 minutes. Elise down the line. Overthrow it. Good, mate.
Newborough searching for Becky Jane, but it's cut out well by the Coventry defender, and she'll have another roll at the dice here.
That's the one in between. Good.
Taken quickly. Hughes picks it up. Jane sends it inside to Rutherford. Rutherford holds off the challenge and sends it out wide to Beth Rowe. Rowe just trips on the ball. She may recover. She does. Almost turns Destiny Toussaint, but doesn't, and concedes the Coventry throw. Toussaint takes it early. But comes inside to Philby, but she's got pressure. She does well to evade the challenge of Molly Green and touched just a little bit too heavy there. But Newborough mops it up, sends it back to Eartha Cummings, who will send it long. Contested well by Philby in the middle. A clash of heads there, I think. No real intention in it, but a definite clash of heads between Philby and the Coventry number 5, Anna Wilcox. Breaking play here to remind you that Charlton Women are back in action next weekend. This time on the road at Durham. A long trip for Karen Hill's side. And then they're back at the Oakwood on Sunday the 26th of September as they host Blackburn Rovers, where you can get your tickets at booking.cafc.co.uk, with adults priced at £12 and over 65s and under 18s priced at £7. Next Saturday's game here at the Valley against Cheltenham Town has been dedicated to the Street Violence Ruins Lives campaign and has been allocated as a silver fixture. Those tickets are on sale now as well at booking.cafc.co.uk. Could be your first opportunity to see deadline day signings Harry Arter, Jonathan Lecco and Sam Level in action. Tickets beginning from £18 for adults for that game. And also our home tickets are on sale for the Portsmouth game on Saturday the 25th here at the Valley. That's been allocated as a gold fixture with adult tickets starting from £25. And our home evening fixture against Bolton Wanderers on Tuesday the 28th of September, 7:45 kickoff, is now on sale. That's also been allocated as a silver fixture with adult tickets starting from £18. Both players up and about now, which is good to see. The referee looks to get this game back underway. Just under 4 minutes of the 90 left to play here. Charlton Athletic 3-1 up against Coventry United. A double from Ella Rutherford and a goal from Beth Rowe. Seeing the Addicts 3-1 up as we head into the last 3.5 minutes of normal time. Coventry get us back underway here with Nat Johnson. Finds Wilcox. Good to see that she's shaken off that clash of heads. And she sends the ball long. But it's batted well in the air between Rowe and Chandler. Rowe comes off as the winner and wins a Charlton throw-in. Throw taken, but intercepted by Coventry, but under pressure immediate from Alicia Salula, but just concedes possession in the middle. But it's turned out well by Rutherford. She's got the option to send Elise Hughes on her way. She's got Wilcox cutting it out, but she can only cut it out for the Charlton throw. Charlton to take the throw here. It's punts long, but all the way through to Lucy Thomas, but that won't matter. Just not long left of this game now. I'd want to see this out comfortably. Charlton 3-1 up, and a really good performance this afternoon from Karen Hill's side. Lots of change, lots of new players coming in. It's nice to see they're gelling so well already, and this positive result on the opening day is hopefully a real good sign of things to come as they go on this new journey as this fully professional outfit. Just great to see the CFC women back under the one club ethos, thanks to their purchase by Thomas Sandgaard. And Charlton looked like they were going to try and come away for a fourth there, but the ball's just too far ahead of Elise Hughes, and it does go back to Thomas, who sends the ball long. Nearly bounces over, but dealt with well by the skipper, Rachel Newborough. Alicia Salula contests well in the air with Anna Wilcox.
Kira, good position. Stay close, Kira.
Coventry conceding the ball. Charlton now a bit of controlled possession with Becky Jane. Ball sent long by Godfrey. Just ahead of Rachel Newborough, but a good run from the skipper. Just a little bit too much on the ball.
Come on, last bit.
90 played now. Just heard that there's going to be 4 minutes added time of this game, as Newborough has the ball just halfway in the Coventry half. Now Salula does well to hold off the challenge, and she forces the ball back. Just ahead of Rutherford. Charlton, that won't cause them any aggro there at all. Fairly comfortable, and Skills will bring the ball forward back to Alicia Salula. Knocks it wide to Rutherford, a little bit on the ball, took a little bit to get it under control, but she does, and Charlton win the throw.
Kira, need you on one behind the ball all the time.
Coventry looking to get the ball away to Wilkinson, but easily dealt with by Hannah Godfrey, who sends the ball long. It may fall nicely with Becky Jane here. She found herself in a decent position. She has a strike, but it's blocked well. And another strike from Elise Hughes there on the follow-up, and really caught it well. Almost couldn't see it on the stream, and gathered well by Lucy Thomas, who sends it long quickly. It's Coventry trying to get themselves back into this game, but running out of time to do so. And the ball's going to run out of play. Destiny Toussaint She had a good game this afternoon for Coventry. Toussaint looked controlled on the ball. Been a real threat on both sides, but it's been Charlton that have had the upper hand really for the majority of this game. And a fairly controlled and comfortable performance from Karen Hill's side. Hughes wins the ball in the air, looks for Alicia Salula, but cleared by Crackle as she sends it long looking for Wilkinson. She contests in the air with Kira Skills, and the bounce gets the better of both of them, and it takes a clearance from Charlton to get it away. The bounce might fall kindly to Salula, but Charlton win the free kick anyway.
Hey Holly, well done. Kira, Hannah, well done. Philby, get an angle on it. Philby, Hannah, get an angle on it.
Godfrey in no rush to take this here, just winding down the final moments of this afternoon's encounter. A lovely afternoon in the sun for those Addicks supporters who made the trip down to the Oakwood this afternoon. See their side 3-1 up against Coventry in the Championship opener. And here's Godfrey that sends it long, and too long, straight out for a goal kick. Just a small correction from earlier on. The Portsmouth game that has been allocated as a gold fixture for the men's side on the 25th is adult tickets starting from £21, not 25, £21. Coventry in the last knock-ins here, probably with their last attack of the game. The ref slows it out. They wanted to take it quickly through Molly Green, but the refs put a close to that, and Charlton with a lot of players behind the ball right now, looking to see this game out. As Green sends the ball low on the floor, and Salula almost gets it away, and it's going to be well contested there. Ball's forced back to Anna Wilcox, who has one more throw at the dice, sending it in long to Destiny Toussaint, but she can't get it. Can't get on the ball, and the ball might bounce to Rutherford, who's on the hat-trick. She puts the pressure on Wilcox and takes another clearance long, but Salula does well to win it, and now it's Elise Hughes on the ball. She tries to give it to Rutherford for the hat-trick, but just a little bit too much on it, really. And it's full time. What a fantastic opener for this Charlton Athletic Women side as they begin their new journey as a fully professional side. Ella Rutherford giving the Addicks the lead after just 48 seconds with a beautiful volley from just outside the box, before they conceded against the run of play just before half-time with a looping corner, which just beat Eartha Cummings and nestled in. And then the Addicks responded in very similar fashion, with Beth Rowe deep in the second half doing exactly the same from that same corner spot, a carbon copy, putting the Addicks 2-1 up before another fantastic strike on the left foot from Ella Rutherford gave the Addicks this 2-goal cushion and eventually the 3-1 win. Take a look at the goals from this afternoon, the 2 from Rutherford and the corner from Beth Rowe. Some fantastic stuff from Charlton this afternoon. The Thomas Sangard era for the women is well and truly underway. and Karen Hills has led her Addicts to victory this afternoon. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you very soon.
Victory!